Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealing 33 Plays XCOM Enemy Within. I'm Stealing 33 and without further ado, let's get started. So hello everybody, how's it going? I'm back from Christmas vacation, though, you guys didn't experience too much interruption because I actually figured out how to work the stupid scheduled uploader on YouTube. So I managed to upload a lot while I was away on some Christmas vacation up in Michigan and, visiting my family and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's get started. So last time, we shot down this large scout ship in Canada, and we're going to go deal with it. So, right between episodes here, I sat down and did a little bit of stuff. I built a pair of Titan armor. Now, who's going to get the Titan armor? Probably Steely Phil, honestly. The reason for this is Eric is my highest level character. He's got the most medals out of everybody on my team. And I want him to die the least out of everyone. No offense to Ripley or anyone else who's also hit major status. Eric is indeed, I think he might actually be the most leveled up character we have. We're going to bring the rookie with us as well. The reason for this is that I want to get her leveled up, and I really could use a new support. I know we have one, I just don't know where. And having 3 heavies is a little ridiculous. It's a little too much stuff, honestly. With that, I think we're gonna go. This shouldn't be too bad. We have this mission, and then we have the alien base to deal with, and then I think in 2 days we have a covert operation to deal with. I think I'm going to deal with the covert operation before we deal with the alien base. Reason for this is that I want to have my team tip-top shape to do the covert operation. The alien base, honestly, I think will be less difficult than doing the covert operation mission, because that mission, I have to keep somebody alive who is not well equipped to stay alive. And stuff like that can get a little rough. We've seen it already as my campaign has been going here, that as I start doing stuff, it becomes a little difficult. So Titan armor, it's armor that I just built. I found out recently that apparently it provides you with poison gas immunity, it provides you with fire immunity, and it provides you with the most HP in the game. So Eric in Titan armor almost has as much HP as Tom in a mech suit. Mech troopers have the highest HP pool. I think they have the highest HP scaling in the game. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how that works. And it's very useful for Eric to be able to take a punch. I plan on getting a set of Titan armor for myself and for the rest of the heavies, obviously, because that's useful. Where is the spaceship? I think it's over here somewhere. If I had to guess. We'll find out in a second. We'll move here. What do you see, Tom? What do you see, buddy? You don't see anything, huh? Where is the alien spaceship? I'm looking for wreckage, if you're wondering what I'm looking for right now. Stuff like this fire here, it sort of splashes in this direction, which leads me to believe that the alien craft is over here somewhere. But that doesn't seem right, because the game normally positions you diagonally away from the crash sites, and it's I'm inclined to consider that the norm. But we'll find out in a second. It'll be fine. We got lots of alien grenades. If you guys remember last time, we finished the research that makes our frag grenades and alien grenades, so now we have plasma grenades instead of traditional fragmentation grenades. Very useful. If I'm not mistaken, they do like 4 damage, or they do like 5 damage instead of 3 or something like that. Well, let's find out. They do 5 damage. So they do 5 damage. That's really good, especially since we're starting to run into enemies that, the traditional enemies don't have 3 HP anymore. The average, 5 to 6 at any given time. Let's go ahead and toss a battle scanner. The shot is blocked. Let's toss a battle scanner over here. I want to take a look, see what's coming up ahead, see if we can see the alien spacecraft, stuff like that. That appears to be a mechtoid pod. I'm glad to know about that, actually, because that will be useful to know. Well, we spotted it, so... Ooh, that's a good Overwatch shot. Happy about that. Very, very happy about that. We're going to get a couple here, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Getting some good damage down on this Mechtoid before it even has a chance to react to us here. Feeling pretty good right now. We are going to have to move up a little bit here, which means I am going to have to move into the Overwatch, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pop a grenade over there. I know the Mechtoid's here, so we'll just do this. Kill it. Boom. Totally fine. Totally great. I do want to try to capture one of those at some point. I don't know if you can capture Mechtoids, or if they'll just... like, if they just explode, or they take, like, a little bit of damage because they're mechanized. Honestly, when I played through XCOM Enemy Unknown, I didn't really focus too hard on trying to capture aliens. I was very new to the game at the time, and the prospect of trying to capture anything other than what I had to capture was, you know, low. It felt bad. Like, it felt like one of those things that, you know, somebody who's really good at the game does, but that I wasn't quite there yet. I know I'm doing a lot of, like, dash moves, but it's because I already popped the pod in the area, and I think it's totally fine for me to dash my units into a closer formation. They're spread out enough where I'm not concerned about getting exploded right now, but they're close enough together where I think they can cover one another pretty decently. I'm thinking the alien craft has to be over this way somewhere, I think. We found the Mechtoid, so we'll toss a battle scanner out. Take a look-see. Let's check here. Let's see over here. Alright. Alright, I think... Do we see anything? Can we see anything? Is there anything over there? Anything at all? No, I am seeing a little bit more destruction. There's the alien craft. Alright, we can see that now. Well, I wasted that battle scanner. That's alright. You know, life goes on. All that jazz. And all that jazz. So we'll move into a position that will let us deal with this pretty effectively. It's been it was good. So Christmas was fun. I had a lot of fun. It was Christmas here in the Chicagoland area. If you don't, you know, celebrate Christmas, or if you're not in the United States, well, hello from the United States. How's it going? But it was fun. I had a good time. I don't get to see my family very often because I work a lot now, both in the studio and just like in the city and stuff like that. So I don't get a lot of time to go like see my mom and see my, you know, my cousins and my uncle and stuff like that. But I had a good time. Got some good presents, you know. But that's as cheesy as it sounds. That's not like the reason I like the holiday. I enjoy. I'm weird. I like to have opportunities to not do anything, like where I have like an actual reason to like just not for a while. And it's kind of nice to be able to do that. We heard mutons over here, by the way, while I was rambling about Christmas and things of that nature. So we will be keeping an eye on this direction, but for now, we're going to focus on getting into the alien craft, which we know is over here. But yeah, Christmas is fun. I like Christmas. It's like I said, I don't know if it's my favorite holiday. You know, I don't know if I have a favorite holiday. I don't really get excited about a lot of things. Like, it's not that I like don't like stuff. It's just like, I don't know. I get really excited in the moment. Like, I'm a very in the moment kind of guy. I don't look forward to a lot of things throughout the course of my life. I looked forward to graduating college, I'll tell you that much. That was high on my list of things that I was like, I can't wait for this. I need this like in my life tomorrow. But it's weird. It's weird for me because, you know, my brother and his girlfriend were like crazy excited for Christmas. They were both super excited, and you know, I have fun in Christmas. I enjoy going to see my family and spending time with my cousins and, you know, all the people in my life, but I don't know. It's not until I'm in the moment that holidays and family get-togethers and stuff like that really matter to me. I mean, they always matter. That sounds callous. That's not what I was going for. But it's not until then that I'm like, you know, happy, like super pumped up, and you know, totally excited for all of the things that's gonna happen day to day, especially during Christmas. But yeah, you know, holidays are great. I spent a lot of time in Michigan over the last couple of days. That's where I've been since Thursday. Was in Michigan. My grandmother and grandfather on my mom's side all live up there, and I don't get to see them very often anymore. Mostly because they live in Michigan and I live in Illinois, and it's like a 3-hour drive to get up there. But it's nice when I go to see them. My grandma is fantastic. She's a great lady. And I love spending time with her. My brother and I always, when we stay at their house, hey, I found the Muton pack. Oh, that's bad. I really hope these land, because if they don't, then I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, they landed. We're still good. We're still good. That means that I can take this guy out. Oh my god, that was a 99% chance. Thank you. Thank you. Piece of shit. God damn it. But I like Michigan. It's a good place. I grew up there when I was like really little. That's where I lived growing up, and you know, I like Michigan. It's, you know, I love Chicago. I love everything about, you know, my city, my state, things like that. But there's something about like the place you grew up as a kid that always carries like a little bit of personal feelings for you, you know, and I like that a lot. We blew up that guy's cover, by the way, so that way he has to move. I'm kind of hoping he moves a little bit closer. That's my hope. Yeah, which gives Tom the ability to blat. There we go. Totally fine. Everything's great. You know what I should have done is should have tried to weaken that berserker and capture it. That would have been a good idea. Could have gotten that out of the way. Oh well. Not a big deal. Reload. Look up here. We will reload. But yeah, Christmas was great. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys all had a very Merry Christmas as well. I didn't get a chance to say it in those other videos because it wasn't on my mind while I was recording them. It was mostly just, I need to finish these before I leave on Thursday for Christmas with my mom and dad. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Xcom's going well. The campaign's going great. I'm thinking if we keep on the clip that we're going right now, so the next thing we do is we assault the alien base. And by assaulting the alien base, I think then it basically goes... I think it goes alien base... Temple... hyperwave relay... Temple ship... and then whatever it is that happens at the end of enemy within. Unless we take out Exalt at some point, and then there's like an Exalt HQ mission that we have to do. But I don't know. I've never made it this far in the game. This is the furthest I've made it in an XCOM campaign since I beat it the first time in like 2006. 2012. I don't remember when XCOM came out originally. But I'm looking forward to it. The game only gets harder from here. Up to this point, we've sort of only been dealing with, you know, thin men, sectoids, things like that. Aliens that we're sort of used to fighting, used to dealing with. As the game continues going here for a little while, we're going to start seeing stuff like ethereals, sectopods, a lot of these bigger aliens that, you know, like I talk about in hushed tones because they're very scary. I finally remembered what a sectopod looks like to me. It looks like Ed 209 from RoboCop. I love it. I love that he looks like that. It's very, very exciting. This Mechtoid pod is kind of a pain in the ass because now we have to go deal with it. I don't really have options otherwise. So what we'll do is we'll overwatch. If I remember correctly, we can see through doors. We'll turn this around a little bit here. We'll come. Let's run and gun to here. This will give me the ability, if there's something over here that I'm stupid and running into on accident, this will give me the opportunity to deal with it. That's my plan anyway. And then we'll overwatch you. Then Thomas, the rookie. The, like, super rookie. Let's put you here. Very dangerous position, but I'm hoping that the Mechtoid will run in front of the doorway, and then we'll put a bunch of rounds into it. That's the plan anyway. But it appears that that's not the case. That's not what's going to happen here right now. Which puts us in a predicament. What are you being flanked by? Is it the sectoid? Is the sectoid flanking you? Is that what's happening here? I guess we'll come here. 46%. That's terrible. This thing's got a huge blast radius. Alright, let's pop this here. I'm hoping that if I... also, I'm hoping to kind of blow up this wall a little bit. So that way we will reveal the Mechtoid. So I can take a crack at that, too. That does not appear to be what happened. So we will overwatch Steely Phil again. We will move Ripley to here. Alright, and you will overwatch. I blew up your cover. And then we will rapid fire this guy. Blah blah. Oh, come on, really? I'm missing like some 94, 95% shots here. That's a little crazy, to be honest. I guess we'll overwatch you with a pistol. I'm kind of hoping, actually, that I might be able to capture the Mechtoid on this turn, to be honest. It's looking like that. It's shaping up that way, assuming it doesn't run into any of my overwatches right now or get close combat specialized. Yeah, there it goes. It exploded. That's alright. I think I need to capture one of those in order to get the rank 3 of the Warden armor. Like to get like the maximum version or whatever. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case, actually. But, you know, we'll see. You know, I gotta say, I say it every time I play this game, and I talk incessantly about it. I think XCOM is one of those games that it has the perfect difficulty curve for people to play it. It teaches the player very meticulously about, like, you know, how to do stuff, how to act, how to do all these things. But, excuse me, the tutorialization's not... It's not, like, heavy-handed, you know? I play a lot of games that, like, you know, the tutorial's like, this is how you do this, and look, there's another bad guy, and oh my god, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of nice. XCOM's got that kind of thing going on with it, where the more you play it, the more intuitive everything feels, the more it all makes sense, the more it feels right to do this action or that action, or, you know, this or whatever. And I think that's something that is hard to capture most of the time. You know, you sort of get stuck into this mode where you're like, I need to teach the player how to play my game, and I need to introduce all of these things in like a slow, steady, progressive style. But when you really think about it, like, think about how XCOM introduces you to new enemies. XCOM does it the way that you would logically see an army get stationed. So the sectoids are scouts. They're weak, they're sort of flimsy, but they're fast, and they come in large numbers, right? Then you get then the next wave is like thin men, who are like their stealth espionage units. So the scouts check the area, the spies like further investigate the area. Then you start seeing stuff like the really weird stuff. You start seeing stuff like floaters, who are like these like fast attack units, and you start seeing chrysalids, and you start seeing like all this stuff. Then it's not until the enemy has been softened up considerably that you start seeing stuff like, you start seeing the commander start taking the field. You start seeing the red sectoids. You start seeing the ethereals. You start seeing the outsiders. And I think it's interesting. I think that kind of progression is really solid, and I think that it's something that you don't think that it'll work. Basically, force feeding the player like difficult challenges every now and then, but it totally does. By the way, I'm opening this door literally because I know the outsiders are in here, and I'm hoping that it'll move and everyone else can just take a shot at it. 59's not bad. Yeah, there you go. Totally good. Alright, thumbs up. I'm doing great. But the way it progresses is nice. It's nice. And Darkest Dungeon actually got a big overhaul, and I haven't played it in a while, so I've been thinking about playing that as well, which is going to be nice. That was a great mission. Nobody got hurt. We handled everything that came at us very, very, very easily. Even though it was like a double mechtoid pod at one point, surprise attacking us from the right side. I feel pretty good. I gotta go to the hangar. You're in transit, huh? Okay. You need to get a plasma cannon. Cool. We'll let that go for a little bit. I do want to do the alien base assault, but I do want to do this covert operation more than I want to do anything else right now. Covert operative is finished setting up the encoder and transmitter, but Exalt is inbound. Protect the intel assets by eliminating all Exalt forces in the AO. Looks like it's going to be another defense mission. So with this, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. And of course, with that, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!